Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I am doing a pick a card. And this one is all about connecting with our spirit guides. There are 4 different piles that you can choose from. And I will be putting timestamps down below for you. Please keep in mind that this is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and just leave the rest behind, okay? This is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so if you chose pile 1, please forgive the noise. I have the window open. It's a beautiful day, and there's just traffic noises. So I hope that you can see past that. All right. I just always do these ahead of time because it takes forever to shuffle all these because they fly out for me. I take only flyers. All right. So, first thing first, something that tells me a little bit about who your guide is. I feel like your guide is actually a couple. And I feel like it is family. I feel like it is in the female line in your family. So I believe that is who is coming through in this particular reading today. That's not to say that you don't have other spirit guides. I just believe that this is the spirit guide that is coming through. So maybe like a grandmother or a mother or an aunt or a great grandmother, something like that. But I'm really seeing the female, and this feels like family to me. But with it being blue, it just makes me feel like that's who we should be focusing on. And the message that your guide would like you to know at this particular moment is beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. You know, true beauty. I think this message is supposed to be about, and I don't know if you can see that. Here, let me change that. There we go. True beauty is like the soul radiating. Doesn't have anything to do with this young, beautiful energy. That's exterior beauty. We're talking about soul beauty. We're talking about remembering who you are. Integrity of form and spirit, it says. So remember what your spirit is. That's what's beautiful. And something that your guides have been trying to convey to you that you have not been necessarily receiving in the past, or you weren't in that receptive state in order to take it. I have Child of the Moon, forgiveness, transcending the ego. And I have Catch Me, trust, surrender, lap of faith into the unknown. So what I feel like that they are trying, or this particular spirit guide is trying to tell you, is that whatever it is that has happened in your life, whether it's forgiveness to yourself for maybe some choices that you've made, or forgiveness for somebody else, maybe that you're holding on to, because it helps protect your ego a little bit, or it helps protect, when I say ego, I'm thinking like that anchor that anchors you into this 3D reality. So trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Yeah. So everything that has happened, what I'm hearing in my head is that everything that has happened, although it seems like it has been really difficult, and maybe it's been based on your poor choices or whatever it is that you're not happy with, these were all things that they were written They were like, you had to experience them. It was all part of this life's experience. So just trust that you are where you're supposed to be right now. You are experiencing or have experienced what you are supposed to be experiencing. In order for you to transcend that, you need to remember who you truly are in order to, and the beauty of that. Remember who you truly are in order to get past all of this, all this stuff that's happening in the world, or people that have maybe wronged you, or the fact that you feel like you have wronged yourself, and maybe it stems from outward beauty somehow. I don't know. I'm just getting, maybe like you feel down on yourself, but you got to understand or remember who you are and where real beauty lies. And it lies in the soul. It lies in your illumination. It lies in, your ability to love and love others and love yourself. Yes, love yourself. Okay. Next. How can you be more receptive in the future with your spirit guides? What I'm seeing here is, wow, and we have the moon again. You are the child of the moon. Okay, all right. See, that to me is telling me that there's been things, maybe perhaps that you felt deceived by, or that you didn't see until it was kind of too late, and you got hurt by it. Trust in your intuition now. It is okay to trust in your intuition, because everything happened as it was supposed to happen in order for you to grow. And not everything, because I'm seeing, the Five of Wands, which is normally about like comparing ourselves to other people, or combating, or being in a competition of some sort. Maybe you look at other people's lives and you think, well, that didn't happen maybe because of my choices or because of the things that happened to me, but they were as they were supposed to be. You don't have to be in that energy. That is the energy of the ego. Those are the things of this world. Once we remember our true origin and nature, all that stuff doesn't matter. It's just about experience. And here's how else can you be receptive but to get out of that energy of feeling like everything has to be a battle, that you are always with your back up against the wall, that you are ready to fight yet again if you have to, but you don't need to. That's what you need to remember. You don't have to be in that energy. Those are your choices. I know that's easier said than done, but it's still a choice. Trust in your gut. Have faith in the unknown. Pay attention to your dreams. And the last thing is, what is this particular guide helping you with on this path? And this is the card that I got for that. And it's called Hosio, the Beauty Way of the Navajo. And yet again, yes, okay, I'm getting another picture. Yet again, we're seeing beauty. Beauty in all of those things. Beauty in seeing the wrinkles in our eyes and the gray hair or the white hair. When our body is starting to break down, or when we come into the decaying stages in our life and we're transforming, or we wake up in the morning and we got a little bit of a pain in our back because maybe we slept wrong, or just the pain of aging, or the pain of seeing some of the things. And maybe it's not about the aging. Maybe it's about seeing some of the things that are happening in the world. And you're losing some of your spark, or you feel like you're losing some of your spark because you're down on yourself or down on the world, and you can't easily trust in feels like anything anymore, because there's so much information out there, right? And we've got this social media that's always in our face, and it's hard to get out of that negative space. It's hard to break free of what we see. But look at the beauty, knowing that that is part of the beauty, because we are here experiencing. This is a beautiful time to be going through what we are going through, because from the other side of that is ascension. I mean, we are moving into the next realm. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting for pile number 1. I hope that helps. Just remember that beauty is in all of it. All the experiences, the good and the bad, because that is what we grow from. And we, through introspection and trusting ourselves and trusting our intuition, and also trusting in the unknown, putting faith that things are going to be as they are supposed to be, because that is what you have planned for yourself. So that's what I see, the beauty in all of it. I hope that has helped. Okay, and if you chose pile 2. Okay, so the first thing that I see here is this card is supposed to represent who your current spirit guide is that is trying to communicate with you. And the first thing that I see here is, obviously it's the Magician, but I'm seeing a star. This is not like your typical magician card. I'm seeing like power from like the heavens or the cosmos. So that automatically makes me think of your galactic family, your galactic lineage. That is who your spirit guide is. You're part of your soul family, but not of Earth. Okay, this feels like a starseed to me. Of, I don't know what origin, but definitely a starseed. And the message that the guide would like to give you at this moment is falling in love. Let me see if I can bring this up for you. Falling in love. Kissing the divine in another, in yourself. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a mermaid deck, and the mermaid is not in the water. The mermaid is actually being, oh my gosh, lifted up by an angel. Yes, that divine connection with your family, with your galactic family is what I'm seeing. They are trying to help you to remember that you have a mission here, and that when you love yourself as well as loving others, it's all part of the same thing. And vice versa. When you love others, you are loving yourself, because it's all part of the divine. But I do feel like it is your spirit guide that's trying to come through right now is galactic star family. Now these two here are for something that your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. Keeper of secrets. Use your discernment, confide in a trusted friend, and keep silent about knowledge. Wow, this really resonates. Beauty's truth. Beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how much that rings true. I wonder if this one's for me too. Okay, so Keeper of secrets. I feel like you have been feeling this kind of crazy kind of energy right now. And the reason I think that you're feeling this is because you're also going through an awakening and your Kundalini is waking up. Physical pleasure, sensuality, beauty, right? That feels like that feminine Kundalini awakening. And secrets. I feel like this is also part of this connection. You're having these wild dreams and or memories or experiences. Maybe they're daydreams, maybe they're astral traveling, or maybe just for no reason at all, a thought comes in your mind and you hear it in your own voice, but or you're hearing it in other voices, but it's still kind of feeling crazy, right? You're just like kind of questioning whether or not you're actually truly getting these messages. You really are. You are getting these messages. Maybe confide in a friend. Don't be telling everybody. It's saying, keep silent about certain knowledge, okay? Maybe they're giving you divine information that right now is not ready for other people. I don't know, but confide in a friend because perhaps that friend can help you figure out some of these things because maybe they're experiencing it too. And maybe together, because I am experiencing some of these things. And when I talk to other of my friends or like my sister and stuff, they're experiencing very similar. So that's what I'm thinking is happening here. You are getting messages and also your Kundalini, but I'm feeling like this is starseed energy. I feel very much starseed energy here and an actual communication. All right. The next bit of cards we have here are how to be more open to messages from your guides in the future. And these are the cards that I got. As I said, I always just do these ahead of time because I shuffle until they come out, so it can take forever. And I don't want these to be super long. So, how can you be more receptive? Okay. In the future. Get yourself grounded. Enjoy your family. Because look at, this is the same woman that is the mother in this family. And you know what? It's also making me feel like divine wisdom. Divine wisdom is happening. And not everything has to be, you don't always have to be on this spiritual, how do I say this? It is okay to enjoy your life. It is okay to spend time with your family because that in itself is spiritual. That, in my opinion, whatever brings you joy lifts up your vibration, so that some of these things that you are going through, like Kundalini or ascension pains, whatever it is, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you. It's weird because I just did automatic writing, and this is kind of what my spirit told me, my higher self told me, was to just enjoy, have faith that I am where and who I am supposed to be. And I'm getting the same feeling here. Be confident. And wow, I'm seeing so much energy. It's like, no wonder this just feels like so much communication is happening and so many changes and transformations. It is important right now for you to continue to ground yourself and enjoy your family life. And I think with that, it's going to ease some of the things that you've been feeling. But at the same time, as you lift up your own vibration, these messages that are coming in are going to continue to come in, but they're going to be filtered a little bit easier for you because you are like raising your vibration in order to meet that frequency kind of thing. That's what I feel like it's trying to tell me here. And then the last card that we got was, what is this guide helping you with on your path? Let me show you up close. Clan of the Wolf Heart. We are the ones that we were waiting for. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just say really quickly here. As a starseed, I know I have always felt like, from the time I can remember, loving like Star Trek and loving like Star Wars and Stargate, and always thinking about other galaxies and life outside of Earth and stuff like that, right? And feeling like that my family is in another origin, not of this Earth. And that we were waiting for this connection, or for them to show themselves or something. That's what I've been waiting for. But this is saying you are who you've been waiting for. You are getting these downloads. The information is being put in you, and it's in your family too. It's in your family line. Okay. That was passed on from your mother's line. Okay. It is in your lineage. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's funny how these things show up to me. Okay, so I hope this has helped. I hope that you have done a little bit of research on your starseed origins. Or at least thought about whether or not that's what was happening. But enjoy your family. Enjoy it. We're coming into summer. Get yourself grounded. Be happy. It is okay to enjoy your life. That is highly spiritual. I think that is the message that your spirit guide, spirit family, soul family is trying to convey to you today. I hope that has helped. Okay, and if you chose pile 3, and I'm not sure, I can't really see in there. All right, so as I've said in the other two, I always just shuffle these ahead of time, and because I take forever shuffling the cards, because I wait until my higher self picks it out of the deck and throws it down for me, i.e., whatever flies out. So I can be shuffling for a long time. So first of all, what card is this particular card is trying to represent the spirit guide that is trying to come through to you today? And I see that as divine wisdom. Immediately looking at that, it makes me feel like Sophia. That divine feminine energy, divine wisdom is trying to come through. And the message that your guide would like to give you in this moment is vulnerability. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. I think that kind of speaks for itself. I mean, that makes me feel like you have, which pretty much everybody that I know has gone through stuff, so that's kind of like vague, but I feel like I'm seeing somebody that has a wall built up, and that they are extremely, how do I say this? Mental. They're very analytical, very much about logical mind, and trying to push the heart aside a little bit and not listen with their emotions because of either the way that they were raised, or either the way that you were raised, or the way that perhaps you've been hurt, and so you put up the shield. Well, it's saying that you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Open up your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. That is okay. That's not... It almost feels like, to you, it feels like if you reveal your whole self or open up yourself to vulnerability, that it's almost like you're weakening yourself. But you are not. Actually, to be, in my opinion, to open up your heart, and I know this is easier said than done, but to open up your heart and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, and then still continue to have a balanced, rational reaction or what have you, is like so powerful. That is such great strength. That is not weakness. That is like super strong, in my opinion. The next bit is something that your guides have been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. And I have the first one, Stardust, Premonition, Galactic Communications, oh my goodness, Beginnings and Endings, oh my gosh, and, yeah, Beauty and the Beast, Unconditional Love. Yeah. See, I almost feel like that's what it is. You feel, or this feels like, I can't say how you feel, but it feels like unconditional love is a hard thing because you have been hurt so much. But I honestly think that unconditional love is for yourself. You have to unconditionally love yourself because you are others and others are you. And that you are Stardust also. So I'm also feeling like perhaps in the past, you have gotten other messages that you kind of like, and or premonitions that you just pushed aside. You thought, no, this is just my imagination. This is not real. Or dreams that have maybe come to fruition, or something that you've seen coming, but you did not allow yourself, because you are such an analytical thinker, you didn't allow yourself to let your imagination run wild, or to accept that that could possibly be some sort of other kind of spiritual communication. But that is in fact what it was and what it is. And that's what's happening here. And you need to trust that that is what's happening. Your spirit guides, or the things that you are experiencing in your dreams, in your thoughts, if it's something that, a video that you come across that you feel like, wow, it's like that was speaking to me. It's because it was. It was meant for you. You were led to that by spirit. It's recognizing that. The next set of question, or the next thing, is how to be more open to messages from your guide in the future. So how can you be more open? And these are the cards that I got. How can you be more open? Yeah. Meditation. Gratitude. Get out of this energy. This no longer has a place for you. You are at a new beginning. Like whatever it is that you've been through, it is transforming you. Because look at beginnings and endings. Ten of Swords. It's like this is the end of that cycle. There's no more room for it anymore. King of Cups. The King of Cups, he is like the master of his emotions. He is like the perfect balance between the intellect and the emotions, because he has mastered them. So that is, in my opinion, the way that you going forward can continue to get better communication, is by allowing to open up your heart, allow yourself to be vulnerable. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know all of it. But you do have to know that the things that are coming in for you are real. It's not your imagination. It is actually spirit. It's your spirit guides or your higher self or whatever coming in. So, and that is a gift. Okay? And the last thing, what is this guide helping you with on your path? And I got 2 cards that came out. So, Amuatu or Amuata, Sage of Higher Knowledge. Here, let me bring these up for you. Yeah, this definitely feels like Sophia. Sophia. I wonder, have you been doing the Sophia code? If not, I think this is assigned to it, and the owl, divine feminine um, wisdom and energy, and working with the moon phases and opening up your heart, allowing yourself to experience and not having to have the answer for everything. And it is also a remedy from the grandmothers. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing, even about Sophia. That is like what I feel like all of the major goddess energy throughout, or goddesses throughout history. That is the secret wisdom that they have been teaching all along, is the Sophia energy, the Sophia wisdom. Sophia was there before there was anything there, if you kind of know what I mean. So I think of that as like grandmother wisdom, like that is passed down through the female lineage. That's what I feel like is happening here, that Sophia energy. And you just have to open yourself up to it, open up your mind and your heart. So that's what I get from that. But trust that what you are getting, you are actually getting. You balance yourself more. Balance yourself with allowing what you know, right? But also what you feel. I hope that helped. And if you chose pile 4. Okay, so first off, the card to represent your guide. So with it being the Ace of Coins, I feel like this is a brand new guide that just came in, and I'm not sure if maybe you just recently lost somebody, or you lost somebody within the last couple of years. I feel like this person is who is now helping to guide you and who is coming through today. Somebody that had much to do with your family life and your upbringing. I feel like that because it's the coins, it's the pentacles. So like land, someone had something to do with your land or your home life, but someone new, a new start. So the message that your guide would like to give you in this moment says freedom, independence, and self-determination. So I'm feeling like either this means that you are extremely independent and you have always been independent, or recently after a hurt or what have you, you are very independent. And you're very, very determined on what it is that you want out of your life, which is always really good. Am I in here? All right, let's see. Here, let's just do this. I can't see my full screen, so it's hard to tell. So something that your guides have been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. And these are the two cards that we see on either side. The first one is Riddle Fisher. Divination, seeking out and finding answers. Oh. I just got a thought that just came in. And then Carry Me Home. Support, time to be carried, allow others to help. Okay. I feel like maybe you are also somebody that does divination. And you're not usually somebody that seeks others' help when it comes to divination. But I'm feeling like they are saying to seek somebody else's guidance with certain things, maybe that certain messages that you're maybe getting, or you're unsure of it, or Maybe just that you are so independent that it is hard for you to trust others or to ever rely on other people. But they're saying, we all need that. So allow others in, you know, and using divination, seeking out and finding answers. But I'm thinking that they're saying to actually perhaps see a psychic or something because they have a message for you that needs to be conveyed, or to trust in this message that you're getting today. All right, so the next thing, how to be more open to messages from your guides in the future. And these are the cards that I got. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups. And he is carrying a cup full of love. And then we've got the King of Swords. So he's definitely mastering that information bit, right? He's got all of that knowledge. And then the Sun. Finding joy. Okay, so what this is telling me, the message that I'm getting is open up your heart. Allow others in. Allow them in, maybe where you have not trusted before. Maybe there's someone that's on the scene right now. And I'm not trying to make this into a love message. It's supposed to be a message from your guide, but I'm feeling like that's what they're saying here, is that there might be someone new on the horizon, or maybe a reconnection with somebody that you're already in a relationship with. And from that love frequency, more information, it's going to make sense. What the answers that you are seeking will then reveal themselves. You will have the kind of discernment that you need with all this information. And it brings things to light and joy. Once you are in a state of joy, and I know I've said this before in a previous reading, but the higher that we have our frequency, the more that we get messages. Because the messages that we get are from a different realm. And so in order to get those, and this is all what I truly in my heart of hearts believe, but I'm not the only one. But the more joy and the more that we uplift ourselves in our frequency, we actually meet that frequency, that other frequency, that communication, so that they're more together. So the more that you start enjoying your life, just enjoying your life and having a good time and trust in this other person or other people, the information's going to flow. That communication is, you're going to open yourself up more to it, because that joy actually raises your frequency and puts it more in the same frequency as the people or beings that are trying to contact you. And then the last bit I got is, what is the guide helping you? What is this particular guide helping you with on your path? And I got two. So I got this one, Lena. What must be, shall be. Yeah. And hearing truth. Yes. Okay. So things in life happen sometimes that, we're just like, why? Why does this have to happen? Just have faith that everything is happening the way that it should be happening. And then open yourself up to hearing the truth. When you hear it, you have to be in a frequency in order to receive it, more or less. It's not just about hearing. It's not just about communication. It's about hearing it with your heart. It's about hearing it with your soul. And just trust that whatever is supposed to be unfolding is unfolding. Whether that be, something that's easy or something that's hard. It's something that you probably put into your own life in order to experience it. So you knew that was going to be something that unlocked something in you so that you were able to evolve to the next stage, kind of thing. So Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting. I hope that this has helped for all of those who want to know the decks that I was using for this reading. I will be putting a link down below, or I will be showing them all down below. One is Tarot of the Divine. The last one I used is Earth Warriors Oracle, the Oracle of the Mermaids, the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle, and the Everyday Witch. I hope that this has helped, guys, and I am sending you love and light always. Thank you so much.